Sup everybody, it is Shane here at Waiting to Be Seen, and look, even though my channel is mainly about video production, today I'm going to be talking about the audio side of it using Adobe Audition. I'm going to offer you 3 quick tips that are going to help with your audition workflow. This is how we do it. Look, just a couple of weeks ago, I released a video that was talking about why I use Adobe, and one of the big reasons is that interplay between its apps. For example, every time I need to clean up my audio on a video project, I push that out to Audition to do just that. And as soon as it's clean, I save it and I can tab back into Premiere and it's all there. But it's not just useful for cleaning up audio. If you're somebody that's a bit more professional when it comes to audio production, then you know Logic or Pro Tools, they have the edge for sure. But Audition does in fact have the functionality of a fully fledged multi-track audio editing suite. And that's really, really useful for an editor and a videographer that is trying to maximize their workflow. So let me show you 3 simple tips that will help you to manage what you're working on in Adobe Audition. Tip number 1, imagine you've zoomed right in on one of your WAV files, you're working on that a little bit, and then you want to see the entire project again. Now, if you're a bit of a traditionalist like me, then you've probably pressed the minus button a multitude of times in order to zoom back out to the full project. All you have to do to zoom out to 100% of your entire project is this. If you're on Windows, then press Control Backspace. And if you're on a Mac, it's Command Backspace, and voila, done. So cool. Now on to tip number 2. When we've got multiple layers in Adobe Audition, one of the simplest ways of keeping track of everything that's going on is to change the names on the playheads. And you can do that simply by doing this. Click on this part of the track, type in whatever name is going to help you identify what that track is about, and then press Enter to save it. And it's done. You get to see the name of the person that's talking on that track, or the style of music, or the type of sound effect that you've used. And that brings us to the final tip, number 3. In the same way that we can adjust the color labels in Premiere Pro, Adobe Audition also allows us to change the colors for each of our tracks. So let's say you've got multiple tracks of speech, you've got a track or 2 which is using music, and then there's a couple of tracks with some sound effects. All you need to do is click here on each of these tracks, change the color label to the appropriate color, and there you have it. You get a really quick visual representation of what your multi-track mixdown looks like based on these thematic colors that you've chosen. If you think that these tips today have been useful for you, then please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you think that other content that I have on my channel, like this video, might be of use to you in the future, then consider subscribing to my channel today. Click on the big red subscribe button down below, click on the notification bell right alongside that, and YouTube, they will do the rest. They'll let you know as soon as my latest content drops week to week. And on that very simple note, I'm done for today. Thanks so much for stopping by. This is Shane for Waiting to Be Seen, and I hope you have a brilliant weekend and a fantastic week ahead. I'll see you next time. Bye.
That's gonna leave a mark.
What?